Hi there. Just answer me this question quickly if you don't mind. Do you feel you're stuck in your 9-to-5 job and you'd really like to replace that with something that offers you freedom? And by freedom, I mean a better lifestyle, the same salary, a better salary, less pressure, a chance to go off to your kids' school dues, etc., without somebody breathing down your neck and asking you to account for yourself. I'm sure you answered yes to all of that if you are in a job. You might well be working for yourself already online, in which case you could still learn something from Tony Shepard's new course, Replace Your Salary. More specifically, replace your salary with a fast and simple online profit model. I think what's particularly nice about this is he's not saying you're going to become a 6-figure earner overnight. He's saying replace your salary. Whatever you're earning, find a way of earning the same online. Then you can ditch your job and you can then have all the time you need to scale up. Should you want to scale up on that salary, you've also got loads and loads of free time. Excuse me again. It's a pretty simple course. It's a little bit of a slap on the wrists, but in a really good and motivational way. I think one of the reasons that I buy Tony's courses is just the way in which they are written. I absolutely adore it. He's no fear in being rude or slightly vulgar, but he does it in a nice way that it's not being vulgar at all. It's just the way he speaks, and that's part of what he talks about. Here's the course here. That's what his dream lifestyle cost him. So that's obviously what he was earning and what he needed to re-earn at the time, and I scaled it up hugely. But I don't want to give away too much of what's in the course, but to say that there's 2 parts to it. It's 58 pages of PDF. He keeps it really simple. It's really conversational, with lots of good advice. So you might skim through this, as I did just now. You're kind of skimming through, you go, know that. But in between, there's some actually critical stuff that nobody else is saying and that you should listen to if you want to become successful. So part 1 covers the theory and the approach, techniques and insight and methods that you need to be aware of before you can put anything into practice. And it also shows you how to do this in pretty much any niche. Okay. He's done really, really well in the make money online niche, but he actually started off in other niches first. And by producing products in those niches, he then had some social proof that he could bring into his online experience and say, well, I succeeded here, this is how I did it, and then he brings that into the online basis. Part 2 is covering the practical, the how to do it part, which I kind of wanted to rush to, but I'm really glad I didn't, because there was so much good stuff in part 1. I'm personally involved in branding. I'm a copywriter, I'm in advertising, and branding is the name of the game for me. And I really liked the way that he approached the topic of branding. So, excuse me again, it's a good read, a really nice read. Nobody really gives a crap about what you want to sell except you. That's very much the tone of the voice of Tony, but it's lovely. You really feel like you are in Cornwall or wherever it is that he's living, and sitting across a nice wooden table drinking some red wine with him. So that's his brand. He talks about his brand. He gives you links to his own blog and his Facebook page. Not sure why to his Facebook page, because it looks like he hasn't updated it since 2014. But anyway, it's just to get across what he puts up there and what basically sells who he is. And you obviously do the same. And then there's some very simple pointers as to what to do. And at the end, he sums it all up in basically an 8-point plan. Are there upsells? Yes, there are a couple. I'm just trying to think. Here's one. He goes into quite practical stuff. Yeah, get the one, see what you think about it. You have an opportunity of joining up with his personal group. He also gives you some free stuff. And yeah, lots more in there as well. So here you can download some free stuff. It's just the way that he lays everything out, the way it's written, the style of it. It's highly informative. I just love it. Yeah, that's his blog. Again, nicely laid out, simple, unpretentious, just like Tony. So if you're interested, you want to replace your salary, or you want to, you love your job, maybe, so you don't want to replace your salary, you want to double your salary. This is the way to go about it. All right, please click on the link below, and it'll take you through to the sales page. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. You couldn't do with a better mentor than Tony Shepard. All the best to you. Bye for me. Cheers now.